guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Morgan Blue, and this video is a much needed, very hard topic to talk about, but it needs to be spoken about. Not just posted on social media, not just talked, amongst your friends. There have been over 200 mass shootings, and 27 of those have been school shootings. Babies are dying. What are we doing about it? This video is a little more difficult to speak about because I'm sure everyone has heard the news. It is flooding through social media, and the media is just eating it up and posting about it consistently. Everyone's posting about it, but nothing is being done. 27 school shootings, 19 children were killed, and 2 teachers were killed in Texas at a school shooting. And an 18-year-old is the reason that those children now have lost their lives. The issue with gun control, the issue with gun violence has been a continuous issue, and something needs to give, something needs to change. There are babies dying, babies. This wasn't a high school, this wasn't a college, and by any means that doesn't even matter. Literally 10 days ago, 11 days now, but 11 days ago, there was a mass shooting in a grocery store. A grocery store. Like, what? If there is no change to be made at any point in time, now is the time. We need to take this seriously. We have to take this seriously because at the end of the day, people are dying, and who gave you the right to take someone else's life? So a few things that I would love to talk about as I have my notes here, just to make sure that I stay on topic. It's easy to find situations on social media as I announced. News is there to spread awareness and everything. But one good thing that I love and hate at the same time is an app called the Citizens app. The Citizens app I got when I was working in a charter school, and we got it specifically so that we could know about the events that are going on. It alerts to your phone when there's issues in your neighborhood. So if there was an active shooter, we would get alerted. Now, that doesn't take away the issue at hand, guns, but it does give you a peace of mind. So I highly encourage parents to get that. You don't get the alerts from different states unless you pay for the app, but for the free version, you get notified about everything that's going on in the neighborhood around you. My issue with social media is we just post, but now social media is a good and bad thing, right? So we just post when there's an issue that goes on, when, there's a bombing that goes on, we post. And so we can circulate the information much quicker. It also kind of just dies there. My thing is, don't just post about it, be about it. If there's an opportunity to speak up, speak up. If there's an opportunity to vote, vote. If there's an opportunity to protest, stand up for the change that we need. So ultimately, I think the biggest conversation with mass shootings that I can think about is the mental health check-ins. And I've spoke about this on my channel before. Mental health is a real thing, right? So the child that, and I call him a child because he was only 18 years old, but he decided to go and shoot and kill these children because he was depressed and because he was joked on because his family was poor and he wore clothes with holes in them. And so that immediately rings off bells that, hey, we need to check on people. If you see something, say something. There was another shooting on the train in New York City this Sunday at 11:45 in the morning. A man just started pacing and then shot a random stranger on his way to brunch. Might I add, the recent shooting on the trains, we can't even feel safe going on our trains that we need to get around. Public transportation, we can't feel safe because people are using guns to kill people. And these guns are being sold at a rapid rate. It's insane to think that I can't feel safe just walking outside of my home. I can't feel safe sending my baby to school. I have younger siblings. I don't have a baby. But I have younger siblings. I used to work in a school, and it breaks my heart to just think about how these parents feel because their children can't even be safe in a school because someone's negligence. So this baby, he decided to kill other babies because of his mental health. And so when I say, you see something, say something. If you know that your friend is expressing these wishes and these negative things, maybe you should pay closer attention to their actions. Maybe you should express that they need help. Mental health is a huge thing, and it can have a huge impact on someone's actions. Another thing that I would love to talk about are the gun laws and gun control. Knowing the gun laws and the gun control of your state is a big thing, right? So I just moved from New York to California. Obviously the rules, and I need to sharpen up on my laws because I do not like guns. Now, I understand the necessity of having a gun, completely understand. So don't come for me in the comments. But when you use it with ill intent, that's when I don't like it. I am fearful. I've always grown up hearing stories about, a kid got to the gun and shot and killed himself. And that's happened this year too. Like, with your poor judgment of having a gun, I can't rock with. But I do think that there are so many other things that we can do to prevent mass shootings, like banning magazine selling, guns that are used in wars. Why are we legally letting someone buy that amount of ammunition? It doesn't make sense. So my last point is a big one, and I just want to touch the people who are affected by this. I think ultimately as a world, we are all affected by it, but this hit home. I'm fearful of my little brothers going to school. I'm fearful for the children that have to go to school. My mom works in an elementary school, and I'm fearful for her. These children, these adults, all these people that have been killed recently, it's getting to be a bit much, and it's getting to be very scary. And I feel like as humans, naturally, if it doesn't hit too close to home, then we can just talk about it and then get over it. But when the issue is not reached at hand, if you never find the root of the issue and give a solution and solve that issue, there will never be change. So if we can't find things to help with the gun sales, maybe give everyone a mental health check, maybe do a background check, maybe sit there and actually prevent handing guns down in families, or just making sure that people are okay. So ultimately, this video is just a heart-wrenching video. I am so sorry to those who lost their lives. My condolences to everyone who lost their life this year, last year, etc. My point of this video is just, it's a CTA. We need a call of action. We need the government to take initiative on just making things better, changing the gun laws, changing the gun control laws, changing so we don't have as much gun violence. It is a huge issue. Thank you guys for watching. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and yeah, stay tuned for my next video. Bye.